What's up, everyone? It's your boy Freeze. And this past week on my live stream, I was talking about some of my picks for the top 4-star gunners in the game. And so I just put together a little clip from that live stream in case you missed it, so that you can kind of check out the material and maybe that'll help you plan a little bit for some of your own teams. Um, so a couple minute clip for you to take a look at. Enjoy. All right, so today we're going to take a look at some of the 4-star gunners that I really enjoy. And along with that, I'm going to run Nemesis Prime with the new combat bot Growl and see how that turns out. I like pairing Nemesis Prime with a lot of these gunners just because it helps keep them alive. They got really poor health. But then that can allows me to try to spam abilities and alternate abilities a little bit. So let's see. Professional Husky wanted to see Trigger Happy. So let's do that. All right, so Trigger Happy. Now I got him maxed out 4-star here. And he just really just tears up a bunch of stuff, man, in big chunks. Now, one of the questions we had about the combat, could I shield the combat? It looks like it's shielding Nemesis Prime, but not the combat. But you can clearly see together just these two bots, Zone 15. I'm actually tearing up quite a bit of stuff. Trigger Happy has pretty good damage. Now you got to carry him to high levels, but Trigger Happy has pretty good damage as a 4-star. Oh, so Professional Husky was saying, was that aimless on Trigger Happy or Bro? Um, Honestly, I prefer. I think I probably just put aimless on Trigger Happy, um, just as a filler. I prefer Top Shot for both bots, to be honest. So I actually want to take a look at some of the stats for Trigger Happy as a 4-star. Now, keep in mind, I didn't even run him with a power core just then. So you're looking at 587.9 a damage maxed out, 4-star, level 65, level 11 ability. So let's go get into some power cores. We'll go put a volatile mixture on there and we can see a little bit of the difference with that. And just for good measure, my go-to is I like to put this 5-star Fracas on my gunners and see what they're gonna look like with a 32%. I mean, I could just do the math, but I'm lazy, so that's how I go about it. And we'll try them again without it. But I really like this dude, man. And I didn't realize, because a lot of times I just don't level 4-stars like that. So when I see about like Trigger Happy, and I got him pretty early when he first came out as a 4-star. And I've been passively leveling him, but I hadn't been like, nah, man, like I need to build this dude up because they bought him out, and then 5-star came out like not that long afterwards. But some of use Trigger Happy again. Nemesis Prime again. And actually, let me get rid of the power core symbols. But what I want you to focus on is the little sections that he targets. Like, dude just took out an MDS, guys, in zone 15. I'm just saying, that's one of those really, really good 4-star. He took out another MDS. This dude is a pathing machine. And so if you got him at a 4-star level, use him. He's really, really good, man. All right, so let's see. But then you also have the opportunity to go in there and get him in a 5-star batch. Now, if you got other plans for your 5-star batch, that is one of those bots that you can use pretty effectively as a 4-star. It just depends on how you build your team. If you build your team with other high damage bots, I'm not averse to using it. Now let's see. Needless to say, some of the other bots that I put up here, Octo Punch is Octo Punch. I mean, he can clear out some stuff real easily. Really, him and Skull Smasher for the same reason. So when I look at like an Octo Punch, so I got him at 636.9 is a 4-star maxed out. So I'm gonna stick him. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna stick him with 5 stars Fracas as well. And I'm gonna stick him with Volatile Mixture as well. And what I think about that is, so there was a time period where Octo Punch and Sea Spray just weren't considered very good at all. It was just the ability was slow. Like it was a lot going on there that was just not desirable. And then it became one of the best bots in the game. And then they wanted to try to counter it with the build bot core. Man, it was kind of crazy. And so, but what I do, especially in the era of front loaded bases, is I love using Octo Punch because you can just hit a bunch of targets at one time, get a lot of, with his ability 11, get extended amounts of stun, and to kind of keep your whole team protected. He can just clear everything out, even at the 4-star level. Now, a lot of these guys that I'm talking about as 4 stars, HQ18 might change how effective some of them are. But you can see on a semi-front-loaded base, he just cleared out a bunch of stuff. Now, what I also like to do is I like to kind of leave Drag Strip far back in a lot of cases. And once he's in range, I kind of like let him damage a lot of stuff in near the back. With his ability 11, you've got that fire damage. And what that does for you is that could potentially allow you to leave room for your team to get ability points and path their way up to the top. Alright, so moving on, looking at these groups of gunners, I actually was talking about Breakneck, and I like Breakneck, but I think it's time for Breakneck to get, I like him better as the 5-star, and I think it's time for him to get an ability 11. Just because like his ability is damage, is like his animations and stuff are pretty slow, so but I didn't max him out, but I do want to see. I do like his ability cost, and I also like the fact that you can snipe certain bots. Like I love that you can snipe Swoop and Scourge using them. I'm just not able to time it well consistently. But yeah, so those are the bots that I'm looking at when I look at the 4 stars and the gunner class. What's up, everyone? This is your boy Freeze, and I just wanted to thank you today for coming by
to watch my video. If you like my content, go ahead and hit the like button and leave a comment. And if you are not a subscriber, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that way you can get notifications for all of my content as soon as it's released, to include my live streams that I put on weekly on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As always, thank you for your support, and I will see you on the battlefield.